So I'm here to see Lyme Bay and some of the mine countermeasures capabilities they're deploying on board before they leave here, meet up with their international allies and partners, and then deploy to the Gulf to help clear the Straits of Hormuz of mines.
So we know already that Lyme Bay is going to the Gulf. What about Stirling Castle?
So Stirling Castle has been helping get the kit here to get onto Lyme Bay, critical part, and obviously critical that it can stop here in Gibraltar to help support the mission.
It's been a busy time for the naval base in Gibraltar. What role does it play with the ongoing missions, and how are the recent crises affecting the operations here?
Yeah, I think it's really important to talk about. I mean, the fact that the Straits of Hormuz have been blocked, we've seen the impact here in Gibraltar of a reduction in ships going through, a reduction in ship maintenance, and indeed some ships sat here waiting for those passages to open. So the quicker we can open those Straits of Hormuz, the better we'll get economic traffic flowing again, and it's better for here in Gibraltar. What I would say is thanks to the Gibraltar people here, thank you to all of the services for the support they provide, because they're second to none of the best in the world.
In terms of the man in the street, and what worries the man in the street is that they might not be able to go on their summer holidays. How are we doing in terms of airline fuel?
So I've been really clear that the impact from the Straits of Hormuz, we're at the very tip of the iceberg, and it's likely to get slightly more difficult before it gets better. So the quicker we can clear the Straits of Hormuz and get commercial traffic going, whether that's CO2, ammonia, jet fuel, gas, it's all bottled up at the moment, and we need to find a way to release it. Let us get in, clear the mines, and get commercial traffic flowing again.
How does the refit, Lyme Bay's refit for drone mine hunting capability and the concept of a hybrid navy fit into the Middle East strategy we've been talking about?
Yeah, so I think it's actually an accelerant for us to move down this hybrid navy line. I want to see every major combatant platform with hundreds of people in it, supported by tens, if not hundreds, of autonomous systems. This is the very start of that journey. The crisis in the operational environment we're doing deployment is actually turbocharging some of that development, so it's great news for the Navy and indeed our international partners who are going to learn on that same journey.
So if I can bring you back to Gibraltar and the increase in defence spending, will it specifically, would you know, benefit Gibraltar and the naval base here?
Yeah, so I think Gibraltar is really important to us within defence. You've seen an increase in ships coming through and stopping off in Gibraltar. You've also seen some Americans as well. I think you're going to see an increase over time of investment here, whether it be infrastructure or ships moving through, and a requirement to sustain the economic base here in Gibraltar, but also the warm welcome we always get. It's always great to stop and run to the top of the rock and down again, which I've done many times in the past.
Will you be doing it this time? Of course not.
I wanted to do it, but my team wouldn't let me do it, which I think is unacceptable.
Yeah, blame the team. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. I do hope you find the time to run up the rock.
We'd love to. I love a rock run, and I love Gibraltar, so thank you.